You're craving love. You're craving a deep relationship with another person. Deep down in your heart, that is something that you are desiring at this moment. So, people that have this feeling where they feel that they're at a point in their life where they are finally ready to settle down with another person and share their interests with another person, to genuinely connect with another person, to connect intellectually with another person, this video is for you. That feeling that you get on the inside is a normal thing. It is a normal thing to desire to have another person in your life. It's not a bad thing to want to have another person in your life at this moment of time. If you're a person that has been focusing on yourself, you've been in a period of isolation. You know, there's some people that have been single for about like 5 years, 4 years, 6 years, maybe longer, or 3 years, however long, right? Whether that is due to you deciding to heal from certain things that you've been through in your life, or whether you have decided to isolate yourself so that you can continue to build your life, or maybe just circumstantial where you have not met the right person yet. The thing is that the feeling that you are getting on the inside, many other people are also having that similar feeling. Because I know that, like, with you being by yourself, it is so easy, especially if it's been a while, to start to get into that mindset where you're wondering if you will ever find the person that you want to be with, or if you will be single forever, or if you will ever attract the type of person that you want. The fact that you are still allowing yourself to have those feelings on the inside, even because, you know, sometimes those feelings can hurt, where you feel like you want another person, or you feel like you are desiring to have a partner in your life and they're not there yet. And that can be discouraging for people, especially if it's been a while since they've had a relationship, or been a while since they've had that type of connection with another person. And the fact that you are still allowing yourself to have that type of feeling is a good thing, and should also be an indication to you that there's another person out there that is also desiring to be in a connection, to also be in a relationship with you. The right person is going to find their way to you. If you are, If you are the type of person where when you go home and say you go to sleep and there's this deep aching, not aching like it hurts, but it's just like a feeling of desire. It's like, that's the feeling that I'm talking about, and you are not the only person that's feeling that. There's another person out there that's also feeling that same exact feeling. The purpose of this video is just to express to whoever needs to hear it, to not give up on what you want in this world, and to not give up on yourself. Basically, do not give up on the things that you know that you want, because you are deserving of everything that you want out of this life. And the feeling that I'm talking about on the inside, it's something that lingers a lot of times at night for people, because maybe they desire to have somebody there next to them so that they can share their warmth and all of that. All of these feelings are natural things, and it is not a bad thing to still be desiring that. And even after you heal, sometimes that is a feeling that comes to be about, especially if you have not found that person yet. A lot of times, whenever people have those desires for another person, it's like you'll have those thoughts and say that you just release them and you let them go, even though that's something that you still want. Something that will start to happen is there will be people that will begin to attract towards you. There are people that will start to come into your life, and there'll be a lot of things that will attract you to that person, whether they have a different mindset from the people in the past that you used to attract. Maybe they carry themselves differently. Just whatever it is, overall, they're different from the people in the past. And it will start to make you think like, oh my gosh, like this person is the person for me or whatever. And what will end up happening is certain things will occur that used to happen in those past people as well, to see if you are still going to allow those types of individuals in your life. It's a test to see if you respect yourself enough and if you still love yourself enough, because they're presenting someone to you that checks off all the boxes, but they are doing something that is either against one of your boundaries or is something that you would consider to be a non-negotiable for yourself. Meaning that if this particular thing happens, this person is no longer allowed to experience my energy, allowed to be in my life. I'm removing this individual from my life. So something like that will occur, and the purpose of it is to test and see if you love yourself the way that you are supposed to where it doesn't matter who or what this person is to you, they will be removed out of your life. And it will be hard because, again, if you're a person that has not been in relationships for a very long time and you finally meet someone that has checked off majority of the boxes, it's going to make you feel like maybe you don't want to remove that. But again, if you are where you're supposed to be, a person that is disrespectful towards you or is breaking one of your boundaries or, again, does one of your non-negotiables, that individual should be removed from your life. But the good thing is that within yourself, first of all, you are the only person that you need. And also, while loving yourself, you know that the correct person is on their way to you. The fact that you're not going to settle for someone just because they check off all the boxes, you know that the person for you isn't going to be the person that disrespects any of your boundaries or does anything that doesn't align with you, and that's the beauty of it. It's like, while you're protecting yourself and everything that you believe in, it's like there is someone that aligns with all of that, to where it's like you will never have to accept someone that does those sort of things. Throughout my life, I noticed that whenever I would connect with someone that has a similar mindset to me, I also elevated in my life, and that individual also elevated as well, because we were pouring into each other. And that doesn't necessarily mean a romantic interest, but I do know that that's also another thing, that relationships are also a very important part of people elevating in their life, which is why it's important to connect with the right people. But even though there are some situations where they weren't necessarily the right person, in some sense they are, because you became better than the person that you were after that. It's like a lot of these relationships and connections are for you to learn things about yourself, and for you to also help this person learn things about themselves, and for you to take whatever you are learning from this and to elevate from that, and to improve yourself. And even, again, friendship relationships, it's very good to connect with people that have a similar mindset to you. That's something, again, that I've noticed throughout my life, was whenever I would connect with like-minded individuals, I elevated in my life and moved to the next level. And that's something that I think will occur throughout life, which is why it's such an important thing for human beings to connect with other human beings, and why also it makes sense for people to crave for their significant other and to crave that type of love from another person. And I understand that people want to live their lives people have dreams of being with their significant other and raising children, or even if they don't want children, just experiencing life together and having that special person in your life. And because what would be the point of everything if it's not to connect with other people, to make connections and to live life together, and to also connect with everything. Everything's connected. human connection is such an important thing, and so it makes sense for people to have that desire within themselves. And that is something that everyone is capable of experiencing. Everyone is capable of experiencing love and experiencing the type of relationships that they want to experience. That is a belief and an understanding that you should have within yourself, and to never give up on yourself, and don't give up on the things that you want out of this life. You are deserving of everything that you want in this life. That's the purpose of this video. I just am spreading this to whoever needed to hear this. If this is a stage that you are at in your life, if you enjoyed the video, or if you resonated with any of the things that I spoke about, consider liking and subscribing so that this video can reach more people that will also need to hear this message. Bye.